Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Can't you tell by the cover what we're talking about today? Is that 70s glam or what? Those pants? The blind can see those pants. The colorblind can see those pants. And check out those lifts, platform shoes of his. That's my childhood. Right there. And the jukebox. Oh boy. Yes, it's glam rock revival. Creem Circus. Get switched on. Periods placed in there. Get switched on. That's a cool looking cover. You know, I'm a sucker for a nice cover. You know that, don't you? Glam rock revival. So we were talking about glam rock for the under 50s out there. Well, he outgrew the glam rock movement, but we're talking David Bowie and the Ziggy Stardust era. Let me put my brain and mouth together. Ziggy Stardust era. Good old David Bowie. He grew out of it, of course. Grew beyond the glam rock period. So did Slade to a certain point. Slade. Slade was good stuff. Didn't make it in America until the 80s. In the 70s in England, oh yeah, Slade was glam rock in the 70s, you betcha. And both sides of the Atlantic, and well, Sweet did not really make the transition past glam rock. One of the originals are still having Sweet new albums out. But without the other guys in vocal harmony, can't be Sweet. Not really, it's a Sweet. But Sweet, that was a cool band. And my last example, in America, you hear them at the sports arenas for Rock and Roll Part 2, but you don't even know what it's called. It's the Hey song. I'm going to be edgy here. He's been canceled. Gary Glitter. No, he didn't grow beyond glam rock at all. He's in jail for damn good reasons. We'll leave it at that. But in the day, Gary Glitter, that was good stuff. Give you a warning about, and yes, the band is named for the two prominent advocates of glam rock in the 70s, the two magazines, Creem magazine and Circus magazine, thus the name of the band, Creem Circus. Guy knows his history. Doesn't look that old. Maybe I'd live it. But here's my recommendation. The mix in the production is not the traditional glam rock wall sound. What do we listen to that isn't wall sound? Well, this isn't. It's not lo-fi. It's a 21st century production and mix. But it's not a hard rock record. Pretty much everything I mentioned as my examples of glam rock are basically hard rock. This doesn't quite make the nut for hard rock. It's rock. It's rock. Don't misunderstand me. It's just the mix. And this is his third record, so I went through the first two to see if the production was markedly different. In the first two records, I didn't hear it. I don't hear much of a difference. It's like they're trying to play live in your apartment living room without disturbing the neighbors. If you're listening on your flip speaker, or maybe your stereo, if you get this on physical. I recommend headphones. It's very cool on headphones. It really is nice. But it just doesn't have that wall of sound you expect from glam rock. Ain't Gary Glitter. Ain't Rock and Roll Part 2. Just doesn't have that kind of mix. Doesn't have that sweet mix or Slade mix. It reminded me of T-Rex when it was Pterosaurus Rex. When Mark Bolan was the original duo band with his bongo player. So all the band was at first. T-Rex was only Mark Bolan on electric guitar and singing, and his bongo player. I used to have that. I think I sold that CD. And that's as close a memory of a glam rock that was now wall sound. Of course, later Mark Bolan added a drummer and kept his bongo player. He was always there, faithful to his bongo player. But he added a drummer, bass player, and keyboards, and the whole thing for that wall sound for bang a gong, get it on. That's a wall of sound, boys and girls. Maybe it's a little bit spaced out. I haven't heard the original mix of that in ages. But I recommend, for your first listen, do it on headphones. The mix is, can use some gravitas. But it is a good record. I kept half the record, 10 songs, 41 minutes. I kept half the songs for my YouTube music shuffle. In the mood to clear my head of whatever I've been listening to for you. I kept switched on the opening track, the somewhat title track, Oh No Rock and Roll. I like that one. Some nice references to past glam rock acts from the 70s. Keepers of the Hip and the Mayor of the Sunset Strip. Like that one. Caesar's Bells. a bit of an old misadventure song. And the last song was sitar. Yes, this is odd with sitar, and I like it. Get with the power. The last song of the record, those are the 5 I kept. And all 10 are pretty good. All killer, no filler. Just have to get used to that mix. Doesn't quite have the mix you're used to having. But it is a good record. Go find yourself some Creem Circus. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in the USA. Actually, we viewed an American band today, where my niece and her families live, in the home of the world champions. The Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, right? Did I remember right? Whatever. They had a good season. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe. And if I find some more glam rock revival, I'll let you know. I love my glam rock revival. You find a couple of examples behind me. Spiders and Snakes from the 90s, and my first stint as a rock critic when I had hair. And what's the other one? There's another one back there. Oh, Sirens. I believe it was from Toledo, or between Toledo and Detroit, but I think they were from Toledo. Sirens, that was a lot of fun. And it was more in the turn of the century. Spider Snakes, 90s, Sirens, turn of the century. That was nice stuff. They're behind me somewhere. And for the latest in action rock, garage rock, and classic and legacy bands, you come back here, I'll have it for you. Remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food, and have fun with your music. And this is fun, especially on your headphones. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.